While you watch me bring these characters to life, I thought I'd take this time to share my thoughts about something close to my heart. What I call the Cartoonpreneur Mindset. It's an approach I've developed over the years, blending creativity, adaptability, and a deep understanding of how art fits into today's world. It's a way of thinking that's helped me navigate this ever-changing industry, and I think it's something we all can connect with, whether we are artists or just someone who enjoys a good story. You know, I've been in the art world for decades now, and let me tell you, it's changed a lot. When I first started, everything felt so hands-on. I had to physically create every line, every shadow, and every frame of animation. Now, with the rise of digital tools and even AI, things have sped up in ways I couldn't have imagined back then. But one thing hasn't changed: the heart of art. Whether you're drawing, painting, animating, or even experimenting with AI, it's still about bringing an idea to life. It's still about creating something that makes people stop and feel something. That's what keeps me going, even after all these years. Speaking of AI and all these tools we have today, they've opened up a lot of doors. I mean, imagine being able to explore 100 color palettes in seconds or experiment with styles you'd never considered before. It's incredible what's possible now. But at the same time, I think it's important to remember that these tools don't replace creativity. They just enhance it. The tool can't decide what story you want to tell or why you're even creating in the first place. That's always going to come from you. For me, technology is like having a really fancy pen. It makes the process faster or more efficient, but it's still my hand and my mind guiding it. It's still my ideas taking shape on the paper. So, why am I so focused on this idea of a cartoonpreneur mindset? Well, it's because the world around us is changing so fast, and sometimes it feels like creativity is being treated more like a product than an experience. You can feel it everywhere. Art being mass-produced, ideas being turned into trends, and sometimes the human side of it gets a little lost. But I think there's a way to adapt without losing that connection. That's what Cartoonpreneur Mindset is about. It's about staying flexible, being open to new tools and ideas, but never letting go of that spark that makes your work yours. For me, again, it's also about looking at the bigger picture. Art isn't just something that exists in galleries or animation studios. It's part of everything. It's in the design you see on a billboard, the characters that make you laugh in a movie, and even the doodles people share on social media. Recognizing that, I think, gives art a whole new kind of value. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Every artist has faced moments of doubt or frustration, and with all these changes, it's easy to feel like you're falling behind or that your work isn't good enough compared to what's out there. I felt that too. But what I've learned is that it's okay to take things at your own pace. It's okay to try new things, make mistakes, and even step away when you need to. Creativity isn't a race, it's a process. And sometimes the work you're least sure about ends up being the one that resonates most with people. Funny how that happens. I hope you've enjoyed hearing these thoughts so far. Now let me leave you to enjoy the rest of the time lapse. Sometimes just watching the process unfold without interruption can be its own kind of inspiration. I look forward to seeing you at the end of this video because I want to share with you one more thing that brings it all together. As you've been watching this time lapse, I hope it's been as calming as you as it's been for me while drawing it. There's something so therapeutic about seeing a blank page slowly fill with life, isn't there? Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with this one thought. No matter where you are in your creative journey, whether you're just starting out or you've been at it for years, remember that what you create matters. Not just for the final result, but for the process and the joy it brings, both to you and to others. Art connects us in ways we don't always notice. And in a world that's always rushing forward, taking a moment to appreciate that connection is pretty special.